Most men think respect is something you earn slowly. You work hard. You prove yourself. You try to be a good guy. And eventually, people recognize your value. But the real world doesn't work like that. In reality, people decide whether they respect you in the first 30 seconds of meeting you. Sometimes even faster. And the uncomfortable truth is this: most men are accidentally signaling the opposite of respect without realizing it. Look at what happens when two men walk into the same room. Same age, same job, same background. But the moment they enter, people treat them differently. One gets talked over, ignored, interrupted. The other barely says anything, and people listen when he does. Why? It's not money. It's not muscles. And surprisingly, it's not even confidence. The difference is something most men never learn. Respect signals. Subtle signals that shape how the world treats you. Most young men secretly wait for permission to respect themselves. From their boss, from women, from society, from the room they walk into. But no one gives respect to a man who is waiting for it. Respect rarely goes to the smartest man in the room, or the nicest. It usually goes to the man who looks least like he needs it. Social psychologists studying status perception found something striking. Humans form dominance judgments in under 7 seconds, before you even finish your first sentence. Your posture, your eye contact, your pace, your tone. All of these signals tell people how to treat you before you say a word. Men who command respect are not asking for it. They already approved themselves. And that changes everything. If you want to know how much people respect you, look at what they get away with. Do people interrupt you constantly? Make jokes at your expense? Push you into things you didn't want to do? You didn't just allow it. You accidentally trained them to do it. Human behavior follows reinforcement. What gets tolerated gets repeated. And most men leak respect in small moments. Nervous laughter, over-explaining, apologizing when nothing went wrong, letting small disrespect slide. Each one sends the same message. I am not sure I belong here. But when you calmly set a boundary, something changes. Imagine a meeting at work. Someone interrupts you in the middle of a sentence. Most men laugh awkwardly and let it go. A respected man simply says, "Hold on, let me finish." Calm, neutral, final. No aggression. No drama. Just clarity. People test you once or twice, but once they realize you have standards, they adjust. Because people respect men who respect themselves. Watch insecure men in conversations. They rush their words, talk too fast, laugh immediately after speaking, explain themselves over and over. It's nervous energy, and humans are extremely good at detecting it. Your brain evolved for thousands of years to read signals of confidence and uncertainty, which means your body language often speaks louder than your words. Powerful men move differently. They pause before answering. They speak slower. They allow silence. Silence communicates something most men are afraid to show: comfort. When you're comfortable in a room, you don't rush. You don't fill every pause. You don't chase attention. There is a reason many leaders speak slower than the people around them. It's not coincidence. Slower speech signals certainty, and certainty commands attention. Respect is psychological, but it is also practical. People respect men who can handle things, men who solve problems, men who stay calm when things break. Think about the person in any room who everyone quietly looks to when something goes wrong. It's rarely the loudest person. It's the one who has already demonstrated that they can deal with it. That reputation is built long before the crisis arrives, through consistent work, through showing up, through becoming genuinely good at something difficult, a craft, a business, fitness, negotiation, leadership. Skill creates gravity. People naturally orbit around competence. Imagine two men being criticized publicly. One explodes, defensive, angry. The other listens calmly, responds slowly. Everyone in the room knows which one is stronger, because emotional reactions reveal something dangerous. They show people they can control you. When someone can provoke your emotions, they control your behavior. But when you stay calm under pressure, you send a different message. You cannot shake me. That kind of stability earns quiet respect. Elite military units often look for this trait above almost everything else. Not strength, not aggression, but calm under stress. Because calm men become leaders. Men who chase attention lose respect. Men who are genuinely occupied earn it. If someone is always available, always replying instantly, always saying yes, their presence becomes expected, ordinary. But when a man has real goals, real standards, and a life that actually demands his time, his attention means something. And people treat it that way. This is not strategy. You do not manufacture scarcity. You build a life that is genuinely full. The selectivity follows naturally. In a world where everyone is constantly available, selective attention becomes powerful. Respect compounds. Every time you maintain your standards. Every time you stay calm. Every time you act with discipline. Your reputation grows. Eventually, people stop testing you, because they already know where you stand. And that is when something shifts. Respect stops being something you pursue. It becomes something that arrives on its own. One more thing, not everyone will respect you. And that is actually useful information. Men who stand for something naturally create distance from people who don't. If everyone approves of you, you're probably not standing for much. Real respect always creates a little friction. But the people who stay are different. They listen. They trust your judgment. They value your presence. That is real respect. So remember this. Respect is not about intimidation. It is not about being loud. It is about signals. Self-approval, boundaries, controlled energy, competence, emotional stability, and a life worth living. Master those, and you stop chasing respect. Because respect does not begin when others recognize your value. It begins the moment you stop negotiating it.